Community-based organizations, especially churches, are an ideal conduit for sharing information about residential energy savings programs here on Long Island. This interactive dynamic can benefit your community in so many ways and help reduce our carbon emissions.
One of the problems we've had in growing the green industry is lack of awareness, lack of information among the grassroots folks in the community. And we thought that maybe it'd be a good venue to reach out to these people would be through the churches. What do you think about that?
I think it's wonderful. I think when knowledge is power, I think when people are aware, then they can make the proper decisions.
Hopefully this program will bring more jobs to the community. It's been a challenge getting this whole industry started. It is intended to bring jobs to the community. We need help the help of folks like you to bring it to the grassroots, bring it to your congregation.
Going forward, we're identifying that besides making financing available, there's other barriers that we need to overcome. One of the bigger barriers being education, informing people of the need, informing people of the benefits.
So the product should be selling itself, right? Because it pays for itself.
Yes.
But it isn't, and a big part of that reason is it's not like the proverbial marble countertop. It's not like the new siding on the outside of the house. It's not like the solar panels on your roof. You can't see it.
I think the program is fantastic, and it's really certainly my hope and that of many in our organization that it would be replicated throughout Long Island and hopefully beyond. I think it can be summed up in 3 words, and that is cost, comfort, and convenience. And the wonderful thing about the Long Island Green Homes project is it's also easy to do. It's a very convenient, simple process, and that makes it very doable.
And what was one of the main reasons you took part in the program?
Because the way these guys set it up, it was like they test the house, they test for the drafts, and finding the drafts, they came and repaired everything. And what I liked about it, it wasn't no running around with finances and banks and all this other stuff. So it was kind of beneficial.
Right.
And it worked for the community, and now my home is energy sufficient. It's nice and warm. I don't have a draft in the front, I don't have a draft in the back. And you guys did the whole attic, which is an excellent deal.
Now, I think we also replaced the heating system in your house here?
Now, that part you guys put a brand new heating system in.
And it's working well?
It's working excellent.
It's easy to recognize the need that to be more energy efficient in a home is something that's of value, is something that's important. It's a lot harder to achieve it. It takes sometimes a good amount of money out of the pocket, and that which you may not have. And this program certainly helps to achieve that in being able to find a way to finance those improvements so that you can actually get that energy savings, those cost savings.
There is a responsibility, moral and otherwise, that we take care of that which has been entrusted to us. I think that the Green Home Project is extremely compliant with that theology and consistent with that line of thinking.
That's fascinating. That's a theological reason for pursuing this. Will you also advocate to your parishioner, your congregation members, that they can save money?
Yes, there is an economic dimension which also helps to a great degree, and of course we've been promoting that, and we certainly want members of our community to take advantage of the financial incentives and the benefits that exist in this regard as well.
Do you think many of them are aware of that?
I think that's the unfortunate thing. I think so many times communities such as ours are left out of the loop and they're not informed. And consequently, by the time they become informed, the opportunities or the optimum opportunities have already expired. We're hoping to change that paradigm. We're hoping to shift that direction and making sure that members of this community and communities like this are able to take advantage of those things that are available.
After hearing what you heard here tonight, to do nothing place you in the position to be where you are for the rest of your life. And that's not what we want. We want a better community, we want a healthy community, and I believe that if we follow some of the guidelines that we have heard here tonight, we are going to be blessed.
I would tell them to participate, and it's a great deal. And matter of fact, we're having a problem now because when I went to tell everybody how good the program was in church, it's like a lot of people that didn't participate wants to participate. And now they're basically looking for you guys.
Right.
So now we're going to have to set up a whole new meeting, and thanks to the town of Babylon, Steve Ballone, I think the guy's going to have to come back and do another presentation.
So what were some of the other reasons that you guys chose to move forward with the program?
We wanted to save some money on our gas bill.
Okay.
So.
Did you guys have any reservations about going through with the program? Were there any?
Well, you know what? When she first mentioned it to me, and maybe wanted to at least have the house assessed, prior to it. It was first for me. I'm the skeptical. I'm the skeptic, and I was like, sounds too good. Actually sounded too good to be true. But nonetheless, we agreed to have folks come in and give the house a look, and we moved forward with it.
So after they came in and did the assessment, we were satisfied with the work that was going to be done on the house.
Okay, so what kind of work did we complete at the house? Did you have that stuff completed?
Well, they went in the attic and we got
the foam insulation.
Yeah, the foam insulation. Yeah. We got foam insulation in the back of the house, under the house actually. Yes,
right, exactly.
Yes. Also downstairs in the basement, and we also received a new furnace.
Yes. Yeah, and burner, which is really good.
Would you recommend this program to your friends and neighbors?
Oh, definitely.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, and we already have.
I felt a great way to reach community members with this message was through the churches.
Sure.
Do you agree with that?
Sure. Churches, faith communities, community-based organizations such as ours have always been a creative distribution network for communities such as ours. And so I can think of no other institution, I can think of no other conduit that perhaps can better distribute this information, make it known, make people aware, encourage them to take advantage than members of the church community.
Well, I'm delighted to hear that. I hope this is a model that everybody will want to follow. We're breaking new ground, and I thank you very much for hosting this event.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
But I really think that once you hear about how great this is, you will certainly be so excited and proud that you live in the town of Babylon.